So I wanted to do a video with an easy to follow method for solving Rubik's Cube. A lot of people have them but don't know how to solve them. So I don't talk about algorithms, and I don't talk about U and U prime and R prime. That stuff is confusing. What I use are patterns. And the way that these patterns work is you have your face, which when you're holding it, this part is the face. And then I have each line represents a part of the cube. So in this case, for this one, you have a line, and a line, which that one goes up. Same thing here. That one will go that way. The only one that you have to think about is this one. And what that means is you're going to turn the face in the direction that the arrow is pointing. So like this. First thing you want to do is pick a side to start with. Always start with a white. And you want to solve this part here, which is called the cross. And what you need to do is you're going to have a white here, and then whatever color is here has got to be here. So for this case, it's going to be white and blue, which I already have right there. So I'm just going to turn that up in place. So that one's in place. Now, when you're doing this, don't worry about anything else. Only worry about what you're solving, or else you'll never get it solved. Next one, I've got white and red. It's already there, but it's going to be backwards. When it's like this, there's one algorithm that you can use, one pattern that you can use to get this in place without messing anything up. It's not necessary, but it's helpful. So it's going to be left, down, right, and then turn the face. So what I'm going to do is go left, down, right, because when I did that, I moved that blue. And then I'm going to turn it back up, and now it's in place, and I didn't mess up the other ones. So now I'm going to go around, and I'm going to look for the other ones. I've got white and orange on the bottom, so all I have to do is turn that up into place. And I can see the other ones here is green. So I'm going to put it here under the green, and I'm going to turn it up. And then I'm going to do this pattern again. And now I have the cross, and they're all in their right place. So the next thing is solving these corners on the top. The easiest way to do this, to remember it, is to find the pieces that have a white in it, because that's what's going to go up here. And here I have white, blue, and orange. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn that under the corner that has blue and orange. And whenever I have the white here, I'm going to look at that face. I'm going to turn that white away. I'm going to bring this down, bring it back into place. When I come up, it's going to be in place, and I didn't mess up the cross. I'm going to do the same thing for all of them. Here I've got white, red, and green. So I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to turn it under the corner that it goes in. I'm going to look at that white on the face. I'm going to turn that away, and then put it back in place. And again, never mess anything up. So I'm going to do that for the other ones. White, red, and blue. And I've got one more. And this time the white is going to be on the bottom. So what I got to do is I have to get that white to the side. So since this corner is unsolved, I'm going to use this. I'm going to come down, and I got to turn it. Since that corner is not solved, I didn't mess anything up. Now when I bring this white back around, it's going to be in its place. Then I'm going to solve it like that, like I did the other three. And that's the top layer. Next thing is going to be the second layer. And again, focus on what you're solving. Don't try to worry about this, because it's going to mess it up, but it'll put it back in place. So for this, I know that these aren't going to have any yellow in them, because yellow is going to be on the bottom. So what I'm looking for are colors like red and blue, blue, orange. So here I've got red, blue. So I know that that piece goes there. So what I want to do is whatever color is here, I want to turn that to its corresponding side. So with this, I don't use a pattern because I don't use the same pattern here because it's harder to do, because it can change sides. So what I'm going to do is, this is the corner that I'm working on. So I'm going to turn that bottom away from that corner, And then I'm going to bring that corner down, turn back into that corner, and go back up. See, I messed that up, but when I finish this, I'm going to turn to the other side. And when I finish it, I'm going to fix this. So again, same thing. This is the corner. So away from the corner, down, in, and up, and I put that in place. Sometimes you might have the piece that you need in the side, but you got to get it out of here and bring it to the bottom. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use any piece, preferably just a yellow, and I'm going to do the same pattern, but this time I'm going to put this into this corner. So I'm still working this corner, so I'm going to do the same thing. Away from the corner, down, back in, up, flip to the other side, away from the corner, down, in, up, and then I moved that piece to the bottom. So now I'm going to do the other ones. I got green and red. I know green and red goes here, so I'm going to go away from the corner, down, back into the corner, and up, flip to the other side, way, down, in, up, and that one's fixed. So now I'm going to solve the other two the same way. Green and orange, away from the corner, down, in, up, away, down, in, up. And I got one more, and it's going to be orange and blue. Same thing, orange on its orange side, away, down, in, up, away, down, in, up. That's the second layer. I do recommend that you write these patterns down on your own cards or on your paper so that you can have it as a reference. So now that the first two layers are solved, what we're going to do is we're going to flip it over. So now the unsolved layer is going to be on the top. And the first thing we're going to do is work on the cross. It doesn't matter if it's in the right place, we just want to have the cross. Now you're going to have one of four things when you flip it over. You're going to either have a dot, you're going to have this backwards or upside down L, which I have, or you're going to have this line, or you're already going to have the cross. No matter where it is, you can do the same pattern and you can get it from this dot to this cross. So with the upside down L, which I have, you want to make sure it's in this position or else it won't work. So up to the right. You're going to hold it with this as the face. You're going to rotate the face this way. Up, left, down, right, and then rotate the face back. And now we created the line. The line has to be in this position. Doesn't matter if it's this way or if you turn it this way, it'll still work. So same thing, do the same pattern again. Rotate the face, up, left, down, right, rotate the face back. And now we have the cross. Then we're going to move on to the next part, which is putting the cross in the right position. See, these don't match up. But what we're going to do this time is we're going to fix these into the right place. So what you need to do is have two sides that touch be in the right place. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to turn it until I've got green. Okay, I've got green and red. Now, if you don't have any two sides that match up, then you can do this pattern and you'll end up with two sides that match up. So once you have them like I do, you're going to want to turn it so that the two sides that aren't right are facing you and to the right. And then you're going to do this pattern again. Up, left, left, down, right, up, right, down, right. And now all four pieces of the cross are in the right place. The next thing is getting these corners in the right place. Again, they might not be oriented right, but you need them to be in their right corner. So we're going to look and see if we have any already in its place. I've got green and red is in the right place. If you don't have any in the right place, just do this pattern. It might take one or two times of doing it, and you'll get one in the right place. Now, once you have it, you're going to want it down here on the right, bottom right. Because what this pattern does is it moves these 3 pieces, and they go in this direction. Nothing else moves when the pattern's completed. So now that I have one here, it's going to be down here. And then I'm going to do this pattern. Up, left, up, right, down, left, down, right. And you're going to have to do this again 1 or 2 times because it goes this way. And if this piece was here, then it moved here. Now I got to move from here to here. So I'm going to do it again. Up, left, up, right, down, left, down, right. And now I have all the corners in the right place. The next thing to do is to fix the corners. Unfortunately, I one of them solved, so I don't get to show you, but I can explain it. This pattern has 2 parts. You start here, and you finish with this side. Up, left. So you can see it here. Just write it down. What happens is, if the yellows are on the side like this pattern is going to move those 2 yellows from here to here. If the 2 yellows were on the front and back, this pattern would move them from here to here. And then you have to do it again to move it from here to here. I do recommend, though, if you have one on the front and one on the back, to do it so that this one will solve first, and then you can turn it over here and solve that one. Once you see it, you'll understand what I mean. So I'm going to do this pattern. Up, left, left, down, right, up, right, down, up, left, left, down, left, up, left, down. And then that fixes it. I'm going to do this so you can see what I'm saying. Up, left, left, down, right, up, right, down, up, left, left, down, left, up, left, down. All right, so this is what I mean with the pattern. If I have it here, these are going to move to here. I mean, to over here. And then I have to do the pattern again to get it up here. Now, I do recommend to do it with the sides that are the same, because if you have it here, you're going to fix this one, and then this one's going to go to the front, and then you're just going to cause a big conundrum that you got to work through. So I would keep it with the same sides if possible. Now, with this, once you're comfortable, you can do this pattern in reverse, and it'll go from here to here. So instead of starting up here going up, you're going to start here, and you're going to go down. I'm sorry, you're going to reverse it and go up. So I'd go up, right, down, right, up, right, right, down, up, left, down, left, up, right, right, down. And then you don't got to do the pattern twice. So if you have any questions, let me know. If you want to see any more Rubik's Cube videos, or if you would like to see any of these patterns in more detail, just leave me a comment and I'll put up another video.